What's up, Print Fam? Welcome back to the Print Shop. Today, I wanted to go over January 2025 numbers. I told you I had a big, hairy goal of doing $9.2 million this year. So I'm going to try to keep myself accountable, keep you guys apprised of what's going on, what we're doing, how we're doing it, and just keep you updated. So doing 9.5, we need to, or 9.25, we need to do roughly $800,000 a month, and we did not hit our goal. So we invoice everything through commonsku. So commonsku invoice total was $344,781. So a little less than half, but still very happy with what it is. Because if I look at the same time last year, so if we do 2024, which I have to do manually, so give me a moment. Last year we did $54,893. So a big difference. Looking at the difference, though, is the number of salespeople. This year, we're currently sitting at 12 salespeople. Last year, we had, at this time, we had 4. So it does make a difference. Now, not every salesperson got a sale last month, which is a little hard because we're paying them. But let me pull up some of the statistics so you can kind of understand and see where they were, what they were doing. So we have them submit daily reports indicating what prospecting stuff they're doing and what client outreach stuff they're doing. So client outreach wise, it's how many texts, how many phone calls, how many visits. Prospecting wise, it's how many calls, texts, visits, emails, or like swag drop off, sample drop offs. So we track and monitor all of that to see kind of where they're sitting. So let me put a filter on for last month. And as far as kind of my number one salesperson is also the most active, so that shouldn't be a surprise. But if we're looking at it, my number one salesperson sent off 309 emails to prospects. He dropped off 9 samples. He did 21 visits to prospects and had 107 phone calls. Now, as we continue to track and monitor this, which we did a little bit last year, but we're pushing really hard to do it this year and have bonuses inside of the company to incentivize them to fill this out, we'll be able to understand kind of, okay, if you mathematically do X number of things, then it should result in X number of orders or X number of value in orders. So the more that we track and monitor this, the more I'll be able to set a baseline of this is the expectation, this is what's going on, and this is like how you should do it. So if you have a goal of, say, doing $30,000 in sales this month, then you need to make X number of prospecting contacts. So you need to do X number of things in order to hit that goal based off of our numbers. As far as last month, our average deal size has, I think, gone down a little bit. We're at $1,666 for our average deal size. But overall, we're doing, I think, really well for what the goal was set. Along with sales, I want to give you some of the production numbers. We have transitioned software for monitoring that, so the numbers aren't completely accurate, but to give you an idea of kind of the category of stuff that we're doing, number one category is laser engraving, at 51% of the jobs being laser engraving. Then we have large format being 11%, DTF being 7%, embroidery being 5%, paper being 5%, and screen printing being 5%. Screen print's outsourced. Then we also we're starting to track whether we're outsourcing a job. So same categories, laser engraving outsources, embroidery outsource, paper printing outsource, and then promo stuff. So then transitioning to deals that we have open right now, 26% of the jobs are going to be DTF, 14% laser engraving, 12% promotional products, which all promotional products is outsourced, 8% screen printing, 8% printing, 8% print outsourced, and 6% large format. So we're starting to track, monitor, and see kind of everything that's going on so we have more visibility, because to me, I'm looking at it as just a math problem. And to hit the $9.2 million, how do we need to do that? What math is involved? Because I need to know how many staff for production we have to have based off of jobs that are coming up. So we're trying to basically create the math equations for everything. And the $9.25 million was not set by me. We sat down with all the salespeople and said, what is your goal this year? And then we lumped those all together. So that's how the 9.25 came, because each salesperson said, this is what I am wanting or committing to do this year. And now it's my job to help fulfill that. But sometimes this is big, scary, hairy mess, and you don't want to deal with that. And honestly, sometimes it's easier when you're smaller. And when you're smaller, sometimes you don't have the labor or ability to do it. So that's where our sponsor, Firesprint.com, comes in. They are a great trade-only large format printer that can help you with signs, banners, stickers, and so much more. Make sure you check out the coupon code down in the description where you can save 10% off your first order. But they just got a brand new printer in that will print vinyl banners super fast, super speedy. I think it'll print a whole roll in like an hour or something like that. They've got a bunch of Zunes, a bunch of employees. I think they're up to over 30 at this point. So if you don't want to deal with having the staff, running the machines, owning the machines, maintaining the machines, just outsource it to Firesprint.com. Again, you can save 10% off your first order, and most products ship free when you spend at least $50. So check them out. Thank you, Firesprint, for sponsoring this portion of the video. So I hope this helps and gives you some insight of what we're doing here, just to kind of give you an idea. Again, our invoice total was about $350,000. If we take that over our average deal size, we did about 206 deals. At the same time, we can use that same math and figure out, okay, based off of doing the $9.25 million and an average deal size of $1,600, I got to do 5,500 deals. If I have 12 salespeople, each salesperson needs to do like 5,000 deals. And if each person has to do that, then they have to make this many phone calls and close this many things and do that. So obviously not every salesperson has the same goal, and everyone has different. We have some that have a $300,000 a year goal, and I have one that has a $4.2 million goal. But using the numbers and having the information allows me to say, okay, if we're going to hit our goal this month, rather than just looking at it like we are right now in the past, you look at it moving forward. And if you're tracking how many visits you're doing, how many calls you're doing, how many emails, all of that stuff, it helps you realize, okay, I need to make X number of more phone calls today. I need to go visit one more customer today, rather than setting a goal and having it be just an arbitrary thing. Like, what are you doing? What actions are you taking to hit your goal? So I hope this helps. Hope you get some nugget of wisdom from it. It's completely helping and transforming my business. So I hope it can help yours. Thanks for being here, Proof Fam, and we'll see you in the next one.